Today on the tasting couch, I decide the best way to quench your thirst. So, where did this video come from? Well, I know a lot of you are in the house right now, trying to get things right with the body, hoping that summer comes around. Ladies out there trying to get their J-Lo bodies, their Gal Gadot bodies out here. My men out there trying to look like The Rock coming out of quarantine, looking all shoulders popping. So, I had to decide the best way to refuel yourself during and after a workout. Now, I know these Gatorade Zeros aren't maybe the healthiest option, but some of us aren't on that water train yet. We need something with a little flavor. And I'm not trying to stop your guys' progress. When swimsuit season comes, hopefully it comes, and you need to fuel yourself. So we're gonna get started. There are 6 of them. I'm gonna rank them best to worst and tell you guys which way you should go to quench your thirst. Competitor number 1, we have Glacier Freeze. It's a very popular classic flavor, getting the Gatorade Zero treatment. So I'm gonna drink each of these out of a beautiful glass, and then give you a score. So pinkies up, always. So I will immediately say, you can tell there's no sugar in there. Yeah, there's no sugar, but it tastes very good. It tastes refreshing. Kind of just tastes like water with a little bit of hint of whatever in the world Glacier is. This is pretty good. I'm gonna start this off with a 7. Glacier Freeze getting a 7. Let's move on to Gatorade Zero number 2. Stepping up in the second spot is Glacier Cherry. Last time I checked, cherry was red. I do not know why this drink is white. And I'm just gonna stop about the color there before I get into any trouble. So, I'm gonna pinky this up. Ooh, smells like cherry. If you aren't smacking when you're drinking, you're not drinking correctly. Alright. It does not taste like cherry. At all. With that said, it tastes good. It tastes better than this. This is moving right here. I'm going to give it a 7.5. Moving on to number 3. Number 3, we have G0 Orange. Fancy naming there. I don't know how we go from Glacier to just orange. And why is it that orange never has a creative name for like drinks, candies? It's just orange. I don't know. But nonetheless, I do not like this flavor normally, so I'm anticipating extracting the sugar away from it is not going to help its case. But pinkies up. Oh no. Oh, we're not oh God. That tastes like what? That tastes medicinal. That's bad. That's a 3 at most, and I may shift that down depending on these last 3 here. But that's getting a 3. Do not buy that. Moving on to number 4. 3 down, 3 to go. Stepping up at number 4, we have berry. And that's it. Just berry. What berry? I don't know. Blueberry? Strawberry? I have no idea. A mixture of all the berries, I guess. This looks like if you took Pepto-Bismol and kind of ran it through a strainer to kind of liquefy it down. So that scares me for the taste, but we're going to switch to the right hand for the next 3. Okay, wait. Alright. I'm vibing with this more than that, but I guess Glacier is some flavoring they use that makes these good. I'll give this a 4.5. It has no flavor, then it kind of hits with the berry in the back end. but like you can tell that's got some weirdness going on in the laboratory. Moving on to number 5. For competitor number 5, so we're almost done here. We only got 6 to rank today that I found. We have probably the most popular Gatorade flavor, which is lemon lime. And if you guys are curious what is in a G0, I will read the ingredients here. I'm assuming they're quite similar in all of these with minor changes. So first ingredient, I know this, it's called water. Good start. We got citric acid, sodium citrate, salt, monopotassium phosphate, gum arabic, don't know what that is, sucralose, acesulfame potassium, glycerol ester of rosin, natural flavor, and yellow 5. So all of that is 100% healthy to put in your body because I am, of course, a medical professional. All right, moving on, let me down the lemon lime. All right, so this is what I'll say about lemon lime. Out of the first 5, I guess this will be number 5 I tried, it is the most authentic to the original flavor. All of the other 4 that are already ranked, there's definitely a difference in flavor from what I remember with the sugar-filled Gatorade. This one's the most authentic. With that said, I don't think lemon lime is very good to begin with, which maybe is why it's the most authentic to the original. With that said, it's better than these 2. It's not as good as the Glacier. So I'm going to slide it right here. I'm going to give it a 5.5. So that puts it right there kind of in the middle with 1 more left to go. Last but not least, we got competitor number 6, which is just called grape. What I'm noticing is if your name is weak, your taste does not compare. So if you don't have Glacier in the front, your flavor isn't there. Let me see if this one changes my mind. Right hand pinky up. Alright, you know what this tastes like? If you guys go to the freezer section, or you had this as a kid growing up, but you can buy that like $100 or pack of those ice pops, and they had grape in it, right? This tastes like that grape ice pop if it melted and you took some of the sugar out of it. So it's pretty good. It's not as good as Glacier. I'm not being biased, by the way. These just taste much better. I'm gonna give this, slide this here because it's better than lemon lime. I'm gonna give it a 6.5. Now, before we move on and give the official rankings, I got one more bonus round for you guys coming up now. So, for our bonus competitor, we have what I like to call the all-in-one G0 mix. So what we did is we took 1/8 of a cup of each of these and splashed it in here. So no, I did not go over to my local pond and scoop off the pond scum off the top. This is a mixture of all 6 of these flavors in one. So before I taste this, my body has been through worse. So if you're thinking, what is he about to do? I'm all right. I was that kid who would be waiting for the Burger King order and I want some Coke, but I want some Sprite, and I want some Fanta. Put that all in one and drank the whole thing. So we'll be all right. Down the hatch, still pinky up, 2-hand pinky up. Okay, I'll just put it like this. If someone had a gun to my head and asked me what this tastes like, no answer. I couldn't even tell you. It's just a collaboration of artists. It's like that new hip-hop song that has like 12 artists on it. That's what this is. With that said, it doesn't taste bad. I'm actually going to slide the all-in-one right here and give it a 6. That's not bad. Now, would I suggest you buy all 6 and make that? No, just stick with these top ones. But it's better than these. So, we now have our official rankings. Orange, the worst. It was pretty bad. Lemon lime, most authentic to the original, but I don't think lemon lime's that good to begin with in Gatorade form. In soda form with a Sprite, different story. And then moving over to the top of the board, the Glaciers, whether cherry or freeze or blue, were the best ones. Okay, so that's the definitive ranking we have here. None really off the board high, and none really off the board too low, but the orange is pretty terrible. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Gatorade rankings here, G0. Next time you work out, why don't you grab one of these and see for yourself. But until next time, this was TJacks on G0.